Yo, what up, y'all? We about to get started right now. This is the Virtue.News sports show. Right now, we are doing the week one recap of the first week of the NFL, which was an awesome and really great week. I really enjoyed it. There's a lot to get into. There's a lot to talk about. Last week we picked 5 games that we were going to look at, but we actually paid attention to really 6 games that we're going to dive into, and we're going to do that real quick. But right now, just to let you guys know, right now on Tuesdays at 4 o'clock Central Time, we are going to be going live in an audio room, and that's where I record. So right now I'm recording and simultaneously in the Virtue.News audio room. So that's where I'm recording at. I'm a Fanbase ambassador, you know what I'm saying? So make sure that you sign up on the Fanbase app and join me in the room. And I'll bring you up and you'll be able to say your piece on this show. Also, make sure you head over to Virtue.News. It's a great publication. I'm running the sports department, but it's a great publication. And head over there to get all of your news on the world, on politics, on anything, entertainment, anything else. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So now this week started off with the Cowboys versus the 49ers. Cowboys versus the Eagles. And we end up seeing that the Eagles edged out the Cowboys 24-20. Dak Prescott threw for 188 yards. Jalen Hurts threw for 152. In this game here, it looks like both teams were really sluggish. But the Cowboys are always seeming to be the same old Cowboys as they always are. You know, you get close, you can't close the game out. Have multiple times to go ahead, can't go ahead, fumbling the ball, things of that nature. It's the same. I'm sorry to say it's the same old Cowboys with or without Michael Parsons. It is the same old Cowboys. It is the same old Cowboys. What else? Jalen Hurts had a really great performance and not a lot of throwing. He didn't throw the ball a lot. A lot of it was him dropping back and running. You know what I'm saying? Saquon Barkley had a very pedestrian game. Saquon Barkley was, actually Jalen Hurts outrushed Saquon Barkley in this game. But Saquon Barkley finished with 60 yards on 18 carries. So the Cowboys did do a pretty decent job on Saquon Barkley, but we're looking at some of the same old team. It looks like that the Eagles are going to be a team to be reckoned with. I still think they look that way. I just feel like they didn't have to go deep in their toolbox to actually get this win. And then we have Spitgate. Now we have Jalen Carter, who's since been he's been fined $57,000. Was kicked out of the game before the game even really started. And then you have video that Dak Prescott also spit as well, but maybe he didn't spit directly at Jalen Carter. But at the end of the day, that was a bonehead thing to do by Jalen Carter. But he has to be grateful that the Eagles still won and was able to pull out the game, because if the Eagles would have lost, we would have absolutely he would have felt bad, and he would have felt like that he had let his team down. Thanks for Jenny for stepping into the room. The next game we're going to talk about the Chiefs versus the Chargers. Now, this game was on Friday. This game was in Brazil, and this game was on YouTube of all places. So if there wasn't already a bunch of apps for you to have to download and make subscriptions for in order to watch in order to watch. What's up? Rob is in the room right now. It's gonna help us break down some of this football. So if you didn't already have a bunch of apps for you to actually look at, you know what I'm saying? YouTube is now in the picture. So the question that I have of this from this game is that, is the run of the Chiefs over? Do we think that the Chiefs are going to get back to the Super Bowl? Do we think that the Chiefs are? You think Patty Mahomes still has that magic? Is there going to be a break? Is this a retooling of the Kansas City Chiefs? Because a lot of people are calling this game Justin Herbert's breakout party. You know what I'm saying? It was a primetime game. Everybody's watching it. And he played excellent. He played great, especially with Keenan Allen. Now, we're going to look into the stats. Justin Herbert was 25 for 34, 3 touchdowns, 318 yards. Patty Mahomes was 24 for 39 for 1 touchdown. Hollywood Brown was his main target with 10 receptions. I think Harbaugh has this team playing really good and looking really good this early in the season. I think the Chargers are going to get off to a fast start, and I think they're going to cause a lot of trouble for the teams in the AFC and in that division. I don't believe that the Kansas City Chiefs are going to go to the Super Bowl this year. If I had to guess, I'm going to say that the Super Bowl is from the AFC side is really going to go through the Bills and the Ravens, but we could discuss that a little bit later when we get to that game, because that game was crazy. The next game we're going to break down is the New York Giants versus the Washington Commanders. This is Jaden Daniels' sophomore year. Now, if you know anything about quarterbacks, you know that the second year is the year that's really the test, because now they have all the film on you. Now they know all your mannerisms. Now they know all of the tendencies, everything that you do. And this is the make or break season for a lot of quarterbacks. Now, if you can have a really good first season and a really good second season, then you seem to be solidified. But if you have a really good first season and a bad second season, you're still on the chopping block. Jaden Daniels looked like he's just getting right back to regular form. Jaden Daniels finished with 233 passing yards, 19 for 30, 1 touchdown. Looked really good, made really great decisions. And they have the addition of Deebo Samuel over there in Washington, which is looks to be a great target for Washington. I think on the offensive side, they're loaded, even though they got rid of Brian Robinson, who is now with the San Francisco 49ers. So go ahead, Rob. Go ahead. You hop right in. You want to say something?
Yeah, no, I'm so excited about Jaden Daniels for the Redskins. He is just delivering, and I think he's gonna show up the second year too and prove everybody wrong. So excited to see them play.
Yeah,
Excited
man.
to see Deebo go. Excited to see Deebo go, but excited to see them play.
Yeah, absolutely. Hold on one second. All right, we back, y'all. We back. Just recording a little bit. But so Rob said he's happy to see that Deebo Samuels is out there in Washington doing his thing. I am too. I think his time with the 49ers had just ran its course. All of the tweeting and deleting and things of that nature. I'm really glad that is actually over. Now we have to talk about Dart. Y'all know about Dart. Jackson Dart is the backup quarterback for the Giants, and he's on the. I don't think the term is whether or not he's on the clock, but Russell Wilson is actually the one that's on the clock. Russell Wilson has not played really good in the last 3 years. I mean, he played decent, but anytime he plays, you feel like the offense has a ceiling. And I feel like the Giants looked like that yesterday. Their offense, it get to a point where it's stagnant. They just have a good enough offense, but nothing explosive. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if they start off the year with about 0-3 or something like that, or not a very good record, they're gonna go to the Jackson Dart very quickly. And let's look at Russ numbers, because Russ numbers aren't always like bad. He's 17 for 37, 168 yards. I mean, that's not good numbers, but he can't continue to have numbers like that. If he continue to put up numbers like that, trust me, he's going to be seeing the bench, and we'll see their draft pick come right to the game. Now we got the 49ers versus the Seattle Seahawks. This was a big win for the San Francisco 49ers. And I think the 49ers are actually taking a gamble because you got rid of Debo. Brandon Ayuk is hurt. And so the 49ers are banking on a lot of young receivers to really step up with Jennings and Pearsall, for them to step up and be able to be great playmakers. Now, we have Christian McCaffrey, but he's injury prone. He has a sore calf. He came into the game with a sore calf. And then you see Kittle is now out for 3 to 5 weeks with an injury. Then who else do we have injured? Brock Purdy might miss a week.
It says something about Brock. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. So Brock Purdy, Brock Purdy it could be out for week 2. So that's what we're dealing with right now, especially with the 49ers. What we're dealing with, a lot of injuries. Brock Purdy played decent. He didn't play great. Let's check out his numbers. Looking at Brock Purdy, 26 for 35, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Didn't play great. I would say the 49ers defense stepped up. This is always a defensive battle. But these are the games you want to win when you're the 49ers. You want to be able to go on the road and beat the Seattle Seahawks no matter how good it looks or bad it looks. These are the games that you want to win. And then you have Sam Darnold, who threw 35 touchdowns with the Vikings last year. He was 16 for 23, 150 passing yards. Just looked like the offense never got going for the Seattle Seahawks. They might have a very, very long year ahead of them. And so now we're going to move on to probably one of what we could call maybe one of the best, I would say, opening weeks, games. I wouldn't say it's opening night because, it wasn't on, I guess you can say that. It was on Sunday night. The Bills versus the Ravens. Now, I know like most of y'all saw the score 40-25, and y'all probably just said, oh, the game is over. But you can never do that when these two teams link up. Now, we do know in the playoffs last year, the Bills were able to keep their lead. They got up to a fast start, and they were able to keep their lead. And Mark Andrews dropped the touchdown pass from Lamar Jackson, which allowed the Bills to go ahead and go to the AFC Championship. Excuse me. Now, let's not get it messed up. Lamar played awesome. Josh Allen played awesome. There was so much talk about Lamar really deserving to be the MVP last year, and that Josh Allen only got it because you can't really justify giving Lamar Jackson the MVP 3 times without having a Super Bowl ring. You can't really justify it. You know what I'm saying? Gilbert Arenas calls Lamar Jackson the 80s Michael Jordan. Yeah, he's probably the best player in the league, but you can't keep giving him the MVP over and over again unless he starts winning championships. And I think that's what's going on with Lamar. But I think Josh Allen made a statement, and we're going to talk about that statement a little bit later. Josh Allen made a statement. Josh Allen was like, oh, so y'all think Lamar Jackson is the best quarterback? Well, I'm going to show you that I'm the best quarterback. And he pulled that win out for the Buffalo Bills. Now, both of these teams look great. We're not worried about either one of these teams. We're not going to sit here and say, oh, the Ravens have a problem. They have an AFC Championship problem. You know what I'm saying? But both of these teams, I will pick to be in the AFC Championship game this year. Look at their stats. Lamar Jackson, 209 passing yards. Josh Allen, 394 passing yards. Derrick Henry had a great night besides the fumble, 169 rushing yards. And Zay Flowers looked incredible on the Ravens side with 143 receiving yards. Both of these teams are going to be right there down the line. And then we go into the Monday night game with the Vikings. The Vikings versus the Bears. Now, remember, I told everybody I knew that J.J. McCarthy, I'm a big Michigan fan. J.J. McCarthy is the next Tom Brady. I told everybody that. J.J. McCarthy is the next Tom Brady. What did we see in his first game? He led a comeback in the fourth quarter to beat the Bears. Now, yeah, it's the Bears. We don't want to get too excited. But J.J. McCarthy, he's the next Tom Brady. And we're not... I wasn't high on J.J. McCarthy just because of his arm or because of his legs or because of any of those things. It's the intangibles. It's the leadership. It's the way he played the game. He's a great leader on the field. Many times at Michigan, he's led comebacks or was able to stay poised in very tough and close games. So I'm with J.J. McCarthy all the way. I'm with him all the way. I think he's the real deal. And also, I think Caleb Williams played really well too. But the Bears is just... I mean, look at Justin Fields. Justin Fields looked incredible with the Jets this week. I don't know if the Bears is just a sinkhole for any drafted quarterback. That's what it seems like. But Caleb Williams looked really good, especially in the first half. That offense kind of ran stale in the second half, so they're going to have to work on that. But Caleb Williams still looked like he's the goods. J.J. McCarthy was 13 for 22, 2 touchdowns and an interception. Almost looked like that he needed to at least throw one interception. He threw a pick six, and it's kind of like he needed to get that off his shoulders before he started playing good. But really, 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 really great game. Caleb Williams, 21 for 35 with 1 touchdown. We're going to see exactly what's going to happen with both of these teams. I still think that the Vikings are really in a great position, especially when they get Addison back. Justin Jefferson scored a touchdown last night, but he only caught the ball a few times. But that's the way it goes. So just to reset the room, that's my recap of last week and the games that we were going to play very close attention to last week. So Rob, what do you think about some of the games last week? What do you think about the 49ers?
I think the 49ers look good. It was not too impressive, but we squeaked past. And like I said, I think everybody sleeps on Brock Purdy. I do want to talk about Caleb Williams, though, because it was kind of refreshing for once not to see him running for his life. I would like to see a season where he's not running for his life and he actually gets a chance to be a real quarterback. So I still got faith in him.
Yeah, I agree. I thought it was good. You know, it was really good just to see him be able to just run some plays and not feel like he's dying the whole game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really was good. He really made some great throws. So I'm really proud of Caleb Williams in the way he played. And I think they might have the Chicago Bears might have a brighter future. Now they do have a running back, Swift. Let's see. I can't remember his first name, but let's see. DeAndre Swift had 17 carries for 53 yards. If he can play like he did last night, he's going to be a terrific football player. And he's going to be a great player for the Chicago Bears because I'm going to tell you what, he with him and Caleb Williams, I think they got something really good working. So now we're going to get into a little bit of individual talk about a couple of players, and then we're going to go into our MVP race. Now, remember, join us tomorrow at the same time, 4 o'clock on the Fanbase audio room, because then we're going to do our Week 2 preview. Right now, it's the Week 1 recap. So let's talk about Aaron Rodgers. Now, Aaron Rodgers is with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Aaron Rodgers, did he turn back the clock? Aaron Rodgers threw for 4 touchdowns, 244 yards, 73 completion percentage, 22 for 30, no interceptions. Aaron Rodgers looked like he turned the clock back. Now, everybody was talking about whether Aaron Rodgers was going to retire or whether or not he was going to come back. He chose very late to be able to join the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he looked phenomenal in his first game. And this is my thought on Aaron Rodgers. We got somebody else in the room. Business, if you want to come up and put your 2 cents in on week 1, please let me know. Raise your hand in the Fanbase audio room. Aaron Rodgers, he's what you would call a prick. And everybody in the NFL knows it. He's not a guy that's going to be a great teammate. He reminds me kind of like LeBron James, where it's like everything is always his teammates' fault. You know what I'm saying? There's a lack of accountability, and you can see it in his facial expressions. You can see it in his shoulders. You can see his disposition. You can see the way he acts on the sidelines. Even the way he talks to the press about his own team and teammates and front office. He could come off as being a really, really nasty teammate. And there's a lot of people who actually can vouch for that perspective that I'm saying right now. A lot of teammates he had in the past. But this is probably going to be a different Aaron Rodgers. And the reason why I say that is because he is now with a team that has a built-in culture, and he is now with the team who their leader is Mike Tomlin. It's not about the players. The players aren't the leaders. The leader is Mike Tomlin. And just remember, as soon as AB started acting up, as soon as Antonio Brown started acting up, they did not hesitate to get him out of there. That lets you know that the Pittsburgh Steelers, they have a culture, and if you're not with it, you can go out the door no matter how good you are. I think that's going to be great for Aaron Rodgers right now. And I think he's going to be there for maybe the next couple of years or a few years. Because I think he looked great in his first game. I think he's going to look great of the rest of the season. Rob, do you have anything to input about Aaron Rodgers?
I think time will tell. I do think Mike Thomason is a great addition to his mindset, because I feel like with the Jets, they were kind of like tiptoeing around him, like whatever you want to do, whenever you want to, what I'm saying. So I do think he has to conform to the team more than try to run the show. So I think there will be a balance. And I'm the jury's still out, man. I don't think he came back and all that other stuff like you said. But I mean, I like you speaking life into the brother, but I don't know about that.
All right. And then we're gonna move over to Josh Allen. Is Josh Allen the best quarterback in the league? That's the
I want everybody to hold Josh Allen to the standards for everybody else. That's the one thing that bothers me about Josh Allen is. He reminds me of?
Who?
Your boy from Dallas, man.
Dak Prescott?
No, the one before that.
Oh, Tony Romo.
Tony Romo, man. He's just another version of Tony Romo to me.
Oh my goodness.
They talk about him like he's Jesus, man, like he walks on water, but he hasn't done anything.
Man, I'm okay. You're right. He hasn't won anything. Well, I mean, I don't think Tony Romo ever won an MVP. But I'm gonna say this. Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the league right now. And the reason why I say that is because I'm saying the best. The greatest quarterback in the league right now is Patrick Mahomes. He's the greatest quarterback in the league.
Okay, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, I still would pick Patrick Mahomes over anybody. But now you have Josh Allen, who I think he really stepped up, and he really became the best quarterback last night. Hold on, y'all. Robert, you can keep on talking if you want to. I got a knock at the door. Hold on 1 second.
No problem. But like I said, man, I don't believe Josh Allen is walking on water. I just want them to hold everybody to the same standards as everybody else. I mean, to win all those MVPs and stand out, win awards, I just think they're just held. Some quarterbacks are just held to different standards. And I don't really like that. So, That was around the era where they talked about Tony Romo like he was the best thing since sliced bread, and he could barely get his team out the playoffs. So I don't know. So that's where I'm at. Anybody else got anything to add? But realistically, I'm a 49ers fan, so I'm just praying that we at least make it to the playoffs this year.
All right, I'm back. I'm back. Man, people be coming to the wrong door all the time out here. Jumping crazy. You would be surprised how many times I get knocks at the door, and it's they looking for another door. But Josh Allen, he made a statement. He said, "Oh, y'all thought Lamar should have got the MVP last year? Okay, I'll show y'all week 1." That's what he did. And so since he made the game, to me, he took that game personal. Because he didn't fold when it was 40-25. He didn't fold. He didn't sit back and say, okay, well, we lost this game. That game was personal for Josh Allen. And I also feel like that game was personal for Lamar Jackson. But since Josh Allen won the game, we got to act like Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the league right now until otherwise. Now, I just think that, I mean, like I say, that's the way I have it. I still think Patty Mahomes is the greatest quarterback, but Josh Allen took that game personal in week 1, and he found a way to win and outduel and outplay Lamar Jackson, and he's the reigning MVP. I'm going to say that Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the league as of right now. What you think about that, Rob?
Totally disagree. I mean, then your boy Henry fumbled the ball, and that's why they lost. So I mean, if they won, if Baltimore won, then would we say Lamar Jackson's better than him? I don't get where you're going with that.
Yeah. If the Ravens would have won, I would be saying Lamar Jackson is the best quarterback in the league.
Well, to me, like I said, I'm not giving up on Mahomes yet. I still think he's the best realistically. But to me, it goes Mahomes, then Lamar. I mean, like I said, I'm just not a big Josh Allen fan. I'm gonna be quite honest with you.
All right. So,
I mean, he got all them accolades. That's what I'm saying. I don't like when they talk about superstars. You know, just like they talk about Jalen Hurts, how Jalen Hurts is stinking it up and he's not in the category. And I'm like, he just won a Super Bowl. Like, it's like, I I said, I don't like that, man.
I'm with you. I think Jalen Hurts does get a bad rap sometimes, but I mean, are you saying that Jalen Hurts is better than Josh Allen? Is that based on the Super Bowl win?
To me, he did what he needed to get done. You know what I'm saying? He did what he needed to get done. And some people, this is what I'm saying. Some people are great, but when it's their time, they fumble the ball. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
So that's why I'm like, Josh Allen, I'm like, how great is he if he's always fumbling the ball in fourth quarter? You see what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
All right. Okay. So, boom. That's our week 1 recap breakdown. We did the games. We talked about Aaron Rodgers, whether or not he's back in business. We talked about Josh Allen, whether or not he's the best quarterback in the league. And at the end of each week recap, we are going to do a MVP race. We have like a running MVP race, and we're going to evaluate this chart after each week. And this is very early, but this is my MVP race after week 1. Coming in at 5. And look, MVP race. It's going to be very hard to get into this race as a running back or a wide receiver or anything like that, because let's be honest, they only give MVPs to quarterbacks. So this is becoming a quarterback race. The NFL should come out with an offensive player of the year or defensive player of the year. They should come out with something like that. But as of right now, the MVPs in recent memory have been pretty much solely a quarterback accolade. So here's my top 5. Coming in at number 5, we got Jaden Daniels of the Washington Commanders. He played really well this week. He's trying to escape the sophomore jinx. Look really good. He's going to have to outplay Philly at some point. We're going to see that, but he did get a great divisional win against the Cowboys, and he looked really good doing it. He comes in at number 5. Number 4, I got Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, once again, looked really good. My fault. Jaden Daniels beat the Giants. Jalen Hurts looked good against the Cowboys, which he got another divisional win. And he didn't have to even throw the ball that much. He did a lot with his feet, and he just looked like he was poised and controlled the game. And he looked just way more confident than we've seen him before. And sometimes a Super Bowl ring will make you very confident. Coming in at number 3, Justin Herbert. He outplayed Patty Mahomes on YouTube on Friday. First time NFL has broadcasted on YouTube, especially in Brazil. It was a great game, and Justin Herbert looked like he's in mid-season form in the first game, and he played really well. So I have MVP race Justin Herbert at number 3. Number 2, I got Aaron Rodgers. Did he turn back the clock? Is this the old Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers threw 4 touchdowns, no interceptions for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He comes in at number 2 of the MVP race, and number 1 of the MVP race. You guys know who it is. Right now is Josh Allen. He outplayed the other best quarterback in the league, in Lamar Jackson. And it was a great come from behind win in the fourth quarter. Right now of the MVP race after week 1, Josh Allen. Now you know this list is going to be subject to change because it's just week 1. But that's my list coming after week 1. Rob, you want to weigh in on the MVP race so far?
I mean, it sounds good. You know, we're gonna buy a little bit about Josh Allen, but everybody sounds good up in there, deserving, like you said. And it's not realistic. I don't understand why it only goes to quarterbacks, but yeah, it's only gonna be quarterbacks. So I'm with you.
Yeah, and if a running back or a wide receiver or a defensive end or somebody is really like tearing it up, you know, they can get into this race. I mean, Saquon Barkley last year really deserved to be in this race. So, you know, if somebody plays that well, I will add them to the race. But other than that, it's probably going to be just quarterbacks. So once again, that is our week 1 recap. Virtue.news sports. My name is Cedlinus. I'm a Fanbase ambassador on this app. If you need anything on this app, make sure that you holler at me. Also, make sure you go to virtue.news for all of your news. We got Rob in here. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. I would appreciate it. Make sure you follow Rob as well. And if you want to come up real quick before we end, you can say something about football. If not, that's okay as well. Okay, there we go. We got the hand up. Well, let's see. All right, there you go.
Please say go Cowboys. Go Cowboys. Go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys. Oh, wow.
Go Cowboys. Go Cowboys. Go Cowboys. Hey, y'all. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing? Okay, please tell us where you're from, and you said go Cowboys. So, do you think that the Cowboys are going to do really good this year?
Okay, I am originally from Jacksonville, but I live in Jacksonville and Sacramento. Look, I say I love my team. I am a diehard fan, and I am optimistic that every year could be our year. I'll leave it at that. But it wasn't right that he tried to spit on that man. Like, why? And then we still lost. Like, that was the shame of all the shame. Like, yeah. Like, karma came back real quick that we didn't need. But, yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, that was out of control.
Like, who does that? Like, why?
Yeah, exactly. But
and then you still lose. Then
they still lose. I will say this though, the Cowboys probably still will make the playoffs. I think they're still gonna make the playoffs. But I'm gonna tell you what.
I have playoff dreams for us. I have playoff dreams.
You got playoff dreams. But I'm gonna tell you what. You said you actually from Jacksonville as well. You might want to start rooting for Jacksonville a little bit. That might not be
I'm not rooting for Jacksonville. I don't root for Jacksonville for a personal level because they'll do nothing for their inner city people. And all the other football teams I see, win or lose, whatever, they do a lot for their inner city past the nice part of the city, maybe in the other parts of the city. So I just have a different distaste or dislike for my people doing that. That's all.
And it's you know what I'm saying? It's crazy that you say that because if people don't know, remember Jacksonville had a very bad reputation for the way they used to find the players. Like they used to find the players for any little thing. And a lot of black players were decided not to go to Jacksonville because they were getting fined for every little thing that was going on.
Because they wish they had an all-white team.
Yeah, it was definitely something going on.
I mean, everybody know that. They wish they had an all-white team.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yep.
That's why you wonder why some people don't root for a team, but then, you got us hood people, there's some hood folks, they still like, Duval. They even took the people chant, but whatever, we ain't gonna talk about that. But pay that man his money for his Duval call. But yeah, I mean, I love my city, don't get me wrong. I just don't like how they do, not only, not just the players, but like the inner city. Like even the Monarchs in Sacramento used to give back to their community. You would always see them around town, and you're not asking to see people every day, but give back to your community. And I think when it comes to Jaguars, they only focus on certain parts of the community. And then when people say something, then it's all of a sudden, let me pick up this black kid on the TV and smile with the nappy hair.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I just have a different not like for Jacksonville for a whole nother level. And because when they first started out, they almost went to the Super Bowl like 3-4 times in a row and choked.
Yeah.
So I'm just like,
Okay. Well, look, we're going to come back tomorrow. We're going to open up another room. We're going to talk about the week coming up. And we'll talk about, Jacksonville has a lot to smile about. They got Travis Hunter, and he looks like he's probably going to be good. He played wide receiver and defensive back this week. So we're going to talk about that, and then we're going to also talk about some of the matchups we have coming up in week 2. So thank you guys for coming into the room. Once again, this is the week 1 live recording of the Virtue.News sports show. This is going to be up on YouTube and a lot of different other places where podcasts are heard. So make sure you check it out. All right. Peace and thank you guys.
great. You guys have a good one.